Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 9. In this video we will be setting up our resource generation and mystical agriculture setup. I've done some preparations off screen for this setup. So basically what we have already is we have some stuff for Inferium, Certus, I think Fluix as well, and then a few other random items. We aren't going to worry about these right now. These aren't important, we'll come back to these later. What we are going to do is we're going to look into a spreadsheet that I've made for the sake of today's recording. So if we take a look here, here's my plan sort of for what we're going to do today. So to start off with, we have the different types of seeds. So basically, if we go to the, if it loads, game. Oh, it's frozen. Are you serious? Okay. So if we go, I'm basically going off the mystical agriculture page. Any expansions that need to be made will be made not including this page. So all this information is based off of this page. We're also ignoring every mob seed because if I need mobs farmed, then I'll just go through hostile neural networks. So what we're doing is we're gonna create almost every single one of these seeds leading up from diamond to earth. We're not gonna go to dragon egg or nether seeds because I don't really feel like I need to do either of those, especially since they're much more efficient ways to gather them. So what we're gonna do is we've already got a few seeds already made. Certus, fire, water, dirt, stone, for example. Now if we pull up our spreadsheet again, you can see here, these are, I've marked here, so these are the ones that are important. These are the ones I want to get. Some of them like the ice seed, the coral seed, nature, honey seed, I don't need those. I don't need nether seeds. I don't need end seeds. These aren't important for me to get today. And they're not going to affect my ability to progress through the game because I don't really need them. These ones are for creating blocks, like concrete, for example. That's why I'm keeping these, and they also have other uses as well. Wood, air, and earth are all used for... actually, no, I think air, earth, fire, and water are all used for the... oh, what's it called? It's called for Awakened Supremium, because if we open this up, we go here, we need 10 of each essence to make one Awakened Supremium block, which is fairly reasonably priced, all things considered. So we come back over here. So that's what those are for. We've also got coal seeds, dye seeds, so I can also for concrete and other issues where I need dyes, it's very convenient being able to make any dye that I need at any given time. We do not need this one, so we're not getting saltpeter. I don't see any use for getting saltpeter right now. We're getting aluminium. We're getting a whole bunch of general resources, like everything from nether quartz to zinc to platinum to netherite to diamond. Now, if we look over here, so I basically have these columns to calculate how much of each resource we need. So, for example, we need the wood, air, and earth seed. So that means we need 4 inferium. So this column is inferium, prudentium, tertium, whatever this one's called, supremium. We're not worried about insanium. We don't really need to worry about insanium. So for this one, we only need these 3 because we don't need this column. We don't need ice, and we've already got these 4. So that's what these ones are to mark that they're done. So we need 4, 8, 12. Yes, sorry. So we need a total of... There is something wrong with my calculations here. B4, 41 to 45. So let me fix that up. Equals the sum up. There we go. I fixed that up. So as you can see, so this is the sum of everything in this column. So we need 12 inferium, 16 prudentium, 44 tertium, I don't remember what this one's called, and then 20 insanium. And then this is what we're going to need for the farmlands. So we need 3 different, we need 3 farmlands, 1 for each seed, because right now what we're doing is we're just doing 1 farmland per seed. We're not really going, like there's room to expand it in the future, and I'm going to design it in a way that it can be expanded pretty easily. However, for right now, we're just doing 1 of each seed, 1 botany pot, and then 1 farmland. So we need, in total, 12 inferium for the actual seeds, plus 3 inferium for the farmland. Same with this one, we need 16 prudentium for the seeds, 4 for the farmland, because there's 4 that we need to craft, so on and so forth. In total, we're going to be crafting 32 seeds, which means we'll need 32 prosperity seeds. I'm not sure what this 4 is for. I'm not sure why that's there, but we'll ignore that for right now. Oh, that's right. So, I don't know why I did it on that column. Oh, so what this one is, so this is how many prosperity seeds we're going to need. So this is how many in total of different seeds we're going to make. So we're going to be making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the total of how many seeds we're going to need. What this is for our tier 3 crafters. I should have labeled it so I could understand it better, but basically the tier 3 crafter has 8 slots in it, and we're going to need to have 4 tier 3 crafters, 1 for each essence that we're going to be sending into our system. And then this is whether or not, oh, actually, we need to fix this up a little bit because we don't actually need that many tier 3 crafters. So we don't need a tier 3 crafter for, so this is whether or not it's required. So this one, it isn't required. This one, it isn't required. This one is done already. We've already done this one. Actually, no. We'll keep the ones that we have done. So let me put that back in. So we can keep the ones we have done so we know how many for the whole system. So it's not required for this one, not required for this one, not required for this, this, or this. These are, to my only knowledge, the only ones that don't require a tier 3 crafter. So basically, we're only going to need, we're still going to need 4 because it hasn't gone down to 3, but that's sort of the math behind it. This one, I believe, is... I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh, actually, I think, so this is the amount of recipes. I believe, I'm not sure why I've done this. Oh, I think this is the amount of seeds in total. So, how many seeds we're actually gonna have by the end of it, which is a total of 32 seeds by the end of it. This is how many we need to craft because we've already got some of them already. So that makes it a bit more sense. I'm struggling to understand my own spreadsheet. This is how many prosperity shards we would need if I was going from not having any. So basically, I've already got some prosperity seeds, and it's 4 seeds per shard. 4 shards per seed. But I've already got a bunch of seeds already. So I'm not going to really worry about this number too much. This is the important column. So this column and these 5 are the ones that we really need to worry about. And also the amount of prosperity seeds we need and the amount of tier 3 crafters. This is all of the materials we're going to gather for the sake of today's video. So yeah, this is sort of my plan for today's video. I spent a while building this out to make it, obviously I can't even read my own spreadsheet sometimes, but then that's my own fault. But this is the plan that we have in place. So we're going to start first off getting the Inferium, the Prudentium, Tertium. I can't for the life of me remember what this one's called. Let me double check. It's Imperium. So Inferium, Prudentium, Tertium, Imperium, and Supremium. We pull that one back up. So what I'm going to do is, first things first, actually, I'm going to grab all of the materials needed for... Actually, no, scratch that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build out an area in my base where I can put all of this in. The idea is that I'm only going to have 1 of each for the time being. And then as time goes on, I'm going to basically design it in a way that I can expand it backwards. So I'll have the front row having all the seeds into their respective tier 3 crafters, and then I'll have 9 or 8, because I feel like, or not even 9 or 8, and any amount of logistical cables or whatever behind it, so that I can be like, expand it in the future. I want more botany pots, I want more of this resource, that resource, which I probably will. One big thing I'm going to need to work on right now is redstone. Redstone and glowstone are a big thing right now. I'm also going to have some stuff on the side, so this will probably be in a separate area, but I also want to have a decent amount of production, so I won't have to worry about wood anymore. Wood won't be a problem because I'm getting the wood seeds, so I can get rid of these spruce ones. Mineral, however, I don't believe you can get through wood essence, so I'm going to have to plant some mineral, have to plant some more flax that I'm going to use for string, and then this can all go in with everything else. And then I'm going to have a dedicated system just for Inferium, because our Inferium production is not looking too hot right now. And I'm kind of shocked that this hasn't produced more, to be honest. Oh, is it just, it's running off the residual energy in there. Oh, so it's crafted it all the way up to Insanium. Oh, damn. So it has been busy in its free time. The Greg Tech stuff we won't really worry about right now. That's for a little bit in the future. Mostly for when coal is... Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh, trying to fix that is not going to be fun. I've forgotten that I destroyed the mechanical pipes by accident, so these are not being cooled. I'm surprised they haven't blown up. But yeah, so that's the plan. So I'm going to get the area for it laid out, and then I'll show you once it's done. And here we are, the final seed we can make for the time being, due to the fact, oh, that shouldn't go there, diamonds on all of these, due to the fact we don't have enough supremium to make the other ones at this exact moment in time. However, none of the other ones are particularly important if we pull up our spreadsheet once again. So, the only ones on this line are platinum, netherite, uraninite, emerald, and diamond. Diamond is the only thing I really need right now. I don't really need any of those others to be mass produced at this exact moment, but here's what we have set up so far. So if we have a look here, all of our tier 4s, all of our, sorry, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4s, and tier 5. What I'm going to do is, since I'm not able to make more of the tier 5s, I'm going to actually use some seeds that are not a part of this quest page. One of those including seed fluix. These ones for fluix crystals. So I'm gonna use one of the slots for fluix seeds, which that's a tier 4 seed. So if I go fluix, and then tier 4 should be Imperium. So we grab a piece of Imperium farmland like so. We'll add that to our list. Let's go over here. Perfect. And now I'm going to have to put all of these in all of these. Alright, now that is all done. So they're all in their necessary things, they're all growing, they'll be filtered into here as time goes on. And then, what's the plan now? So we need a way to automate this. So step one is figuring out where to store all of these resources. And that's where this comes in. What I'm going to do is I've already made them, but I need to, well, first off, I need to fix the automation of these because I need more circuits, but I'll worry about that here in a second. First things first, well, once we've done that, is we're going to get, so I've crafted up, they're in here, 2 peer-to-peer tunnels. This is going to be used to create up a subnetwork for this system. So what's going to happen is I'm going to create a subnetwork with a peer-to-peer tunnel, and then I'm going to set a disk drive and a monitor here. And basically what's going to happen is everything that comes out of the system is going to flow into here. So all of the seeds, all of the essence, all of the everything, it's all going to go into here. So what I'm going to have is, so I'm also going to have that. I'm also going to have XNet. So what XNet's going to do is it's going to pull out the necessary essences, like these ones here, place them in the crafters to be crafted, which I'm going to set them all with the appropriate number of recipes. Now, just to double check, I actually don't have enough crafters, I just realized. Because it's 8 per thing, so I'm actually going to need to make 3 more. That doesn't sound right. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I think I might have to just have 3 more and then have them use a different... just not use all 8 channels, I guess. I think that might be the plan. And then use XNet to pull it into the respective crafters, so probably a controller on this side for the sake of... maybe knock it out the wall like 1 more. Have a controller on this side for the sake of symmetry, and then have them all pull into here. But first things first... Well, first I'm going to get these all filtering into the correct chests, and then I'll get my tier 3 crafter set up, and also get my circuits back to being automated. So see you when that's done. Alright, after an ungodly amount of time, we've got this all set up. This took... the actual building didn't take that long, it was the configurating of all of it. So, let's start off with what we have over here. So this is where my current main issue that I'm trying to solve is. So we've got 2 P2P tunnels going into here, just because I wanted to be able to run cable all the way over there without having to worry about, like, having to run dense cable all the way over there. So we've got 2 P2P tunnels going into this cable right here, connected with the quartz fiber there. And that is all going over into our ME controller right here. So this is creating a sub-network for the mod. And then on this side, we have a ME interface, and then a connector connected to that from XNet. And so all the stuff we make is being stored in here. As you can see, everything's stored. Now, before I go into the confusion about this, let's start with how this is all set up. And let's start with this controller. It was a lot. So basically, we have, this is one connector, but it connects to all 3. Connector, 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 connector. And what I've done is to make my life significantly easier, I've labeled all of them. This one's left 1, left 2. Middle 1, middle 2. Right 1, right 2. And this can just be done by clicking the connector, and you can blah blah, yeah, or blah, for example. So this is R2. Okay, so now that we all got that set up, so we looked inside and we're like, all right, so this is getting this amount of essence, or these types of essence. So for example, for this one, we have nether quartz, certus, lead, redstone, and obsidian. Then we go into here, we find, so you can see R1, M1, L1, R2, M2, L2, etc., etc. So we go, all right, so this is L1. We pull up that, we'll click extract, stack, and we set it to only extract these things. And then we go down to here, L1, and only insert those things. And then on the next channel over, we have, basically it's just set to extract everything and insert it into our ME interface. And basically I did that for the whole thing. Now there are a few exceptions to this. For example, I believe it was this one. So this one extracts stone essence, because this is something that's going to be like used to craft in one of the tier 3 crafters. Stuff like, for example, the essence, the wood, the fire, the water. We don't want that crafted up. We don't want that crafted up. So I set that on a separate channel to just extract everything else. So I believe, no, it wasn't there. It was, oh yeah. So what we did is we set that to we set an extract channel on a blacklist. So this will pull out everything except stone seed or stone essence and insert it into our ME interface. So if we look over here, it was what tier? It's R1. We go back over here. So this one's set to only insert stone, and this one's set to extract, or sorry, this one's set to only extract stone. This one's set to extract everything but stone and insert it into the ME interface. This took a long time to set up because you have to individually do each single one, and I'm not done yet either. Once this has all gone a little bit longer, I'm going to need to collect a whole bunch of the seeds and a whole bunch of the fertilized essence. Actually, I might do fertilized essence right now, to be honest. Collect all the seeds and set extract channels for all of them so that they all go into the interface so they're not clogging up the chests. And then we've got a 16k ME item storage cell in here. Now, here's where the issue lies. So we basically, my main issue is, let's take a look at, for example, redstone. I don't think I have any redstone in my main system. Let me double check. Redstone. Yeah, see? No redstone. But I have redstone in there. So the issue is that obviously this is a subnetwork, so it can't see into the main network, and it also can't be seen by the main network. But at the same time, it's still receiving channels from that main network, i.e. through the controller and whatnot. Now, my big thing of confusion is how I'm going to be able to see, actually. Give me 2 seconds, let me try something and I'll get back to you on that one. See, okay, that did not work. And the issue is, so basically if I set it up with the P2P tunnel, then it just sees in my main network. I don't want this to see into my main network. So what I'm gonna have to try and do is figure out a way that I can set it up so that, let me put this like you, and then, sorry, I'm just gonna reset this up again. And then my interface here, oh, for fuck's sakes. Alright, so I'm gonna have to reset up all of the shit that's going into this interface, but that's besides the point for right now. So yeah, my issue is, how do I set this up so that it can't see into the main network, but the main network can see into it? So that's what I'm gonna try and figure out now. I'm also gonna have to fix everything here that's broken as a result of what I've done. So I will sort that all out, and if I can figure it out, I'll get back to you guys. After about an hour, a little bit of alcohol, and a very helpful video by a YouTuber by the name of Toa Stonri. I'll link the video in the description that I watched. I finally managed to figure it out. So basically, I've got the initial P2P tunnel set up. So I've got the input one over there. I've got the output one right here. Now, as you can see, it says at the top, output side. Now we have a dense cable to carry the channels, and then we have a storage bus connected to an ME interface. This is the important part that I couldn't quite wrap my head around. So this interface allows the system to interface with this ME system. Also, I'm going to set this to extract only. So yeah, this interface allows interfacing with the system, as the name would imply. The storage bus allows the main network to see this network as a valid form of storage and to pull out of it, but not put into it. So that's why I set it to extract only just now. So it can only pull items out, but it can't send items into it. So that means that once this is full, then it stops. It's not going to back up my main network, my main drives, the whole bunch of random junk, because this produces a lot of items. I'm not sure that's not working. I still need to do some fixing after the dye essence, or after making that change. Actually, I'm going to fix it now. So if we go in here, show my thought process. So this is M1. So we want to go Where's M1? M1. Now we're going to pull some dye essence out, and we're going to create a new channel under M1. So we're going to set this to, let's put it over here. I did not want to do that. All right. Item. All right. So M1, where is it? There it is. So we're going to create an extract, and we're going to set it to dye essence. And we're going to create an insert here. Okay. So now that should automatically pull the dye essence out. It does. Awesome. Sick. I'm glad that's working. I'm going to quickly set that to extra, or stack, sorry. And I'm going to deal with all the seeds later. But yeah, basically, now the next bit that confused me with this was the fact that like I'd connect this to here, and it would still be showing the items from my mainnet. I'm like, what is going on? And it turns out it's because this is connected to, so these act as a form of separation, I guess. This does not. Because the storage bus is on the ME interface, it sees the ME interface as a storage device. If I connected the cable directly to this ME interface, this one here, then it just sees it as part of mainnet. So what I do is, because I still need to power the system, and the storage bus and interface don't carry power, so I set a quartz fiber here, and a fluix smart cable. So this this bit here, this spine, takes the information, and then this bit sends the power to the system, because these two don't send power to the system, but this will. So now, since all three of these are connected together, they will all receive power, but they won't, like the system won't see this ME interface as part of the network. However, it will see this ME interface as part of the network. So now, if we have a look inside, 152 redstone, all my items, and I haven't added any redstone into my main net since then. So I'll prove it by coming over, not getting stuck on the roof. Redstone. Yep, right there. So that is all working. It took me an absolute eternity to set up. So what's the plan now? The next plan is to work on expanding AE2 as much as possible, and then getting into some reactors for the sake of getting some better power. But for right now, that's the end of this video. I'm not sure if the next video I do will be on ATM9, or if I'm going to do a video on the new Dark Souls 3 Arch Thrones mod, because I'm very excited about that, well, the demo of it, I guess. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely rest of your day.